Hey people, I actually turned on my live stream quite a while ago, but I didn't realise that it had just kind of failed and turned itself off, which is really annoying because we set a lap on the final lap that was basically the same as this, but it was a 2:33. Really good lap. And I also paid tribute to the livery that I am now rocking on this 458. It might superimpose itself on this replay, even though I had a different livery at the time, but it's such an incredible livery, and I want to call attention to the artist Herc 3D from the States. To be honest, I've looked at tons and tons of liveries in the discovery section, and I gotta be honest, nobody can throw together a livery with the attention to detail and just the eye for knowing how to create something beautiful as this guy. This isn't the livery, so we're going to exit. We're going to go in and check it out because it's so nice. Go check it out. I mean, you'll see it pop up in a second. It's so good. And if you look throughout all of his liveries, seriously, you can tell he's a certain caliber that if I was running a motorsport team, I don't know, I was some billionaire or whatever, someone that could start a motorsport team, get the drivers, etc, etc, I would fucking hire this guy in a heartbeat to do deliveries. Absolutely. Hands down. I really think he's that good. And I'm astonished that he's not at that level in terms of being paid for his skills, to be honest. It's my humble opinion. You can make your own opinion based on it. Ooh, you got a cheeky little flash there, lifting up the skirt. So yeah. I'll do one lap and then I'll go into replay so we can go into walk mode. I'm starting to really enjoy the challenge of getting a mid-engine car, GT3 car around the racetrack. It's different to front-engine. First of all, it's harder. It's much harder to wrestle a mid-engine car fast around the track than it is front-engine. Definitely. I'm annoyed that I don't know why the live stream didn't start properly half an hour ago when I switched it on. It just turned itself off without notifying me. So yeah, you missed the race. It really pays to have progressive steering input. So a lot of people will, I've noticed, into certain corners, will be like, brake, turn. You know, I mean, I'm doing it way over the top on purpose, but they'll just steer all the way over there and it's just completely unnecessary and sacrificing time. And also you can't feel detail because you're understeering, aren't you? So that's what goes through the steering wheel. So, replay, just to check out this extremely sexy livery. It's not the only one he's done. No, I don't want to save. Oh, for crying out loud. Can't really look at the replay right this moment. So, we'll have a cheeky look. But I'm just supremely impressed by this livery. I can't seem to look around to the side of it, but I don't know what it is. I think it's his ability to know how to blend really random colours. So we've got this really sort of dark reddish brown with a light beigey brown and then a bronzed red with yellow. And I just never think to throw those colours together, but there it is, right there. I just love it. It's just a level, there's a class to his design and attention to detail. Can you see how the vents which feed air up just above the front tyres to the outside of the headlights, you can just see that he's faded the yellow into the red. Just tiny little details like that. And then on the back of the car you can just about see within the V of the beige brown. On the left is the Manufacturer Series trophy logo, and on the right is the Nations Cup trophy logo. And lots of other little details I can't really seem to show you properly without being in replay mode and doing the walk around. We got donuts. Yeah. There we go. Right, let's not fuck around. We've got 8 minutes, which is a bit long to be honest. I really think that the daily race A and B should just have about 5 minutes gap in between. Yeah, I think it should just have 5 minutes gap, not 15-minute gap. It's too big. Because when you've got your qualifying lap and you just want to get in and do a race, and then you've got to wait a good 10-15 minutes before it starts, it's just, you know, you just want to be straight back in. Especially for a sprint race like daily race B. You know. Right, proper laps now. There we go. Really light brakes. It's an alright first sector. Oh wow, it's actually not bad. I felt a little bit slow through the chicane. I felt like I got the angles wrong. A little bit of rear slide, but we're balancing it. Lost time there. Missed the apex. You want to keep it really tight through there. Yeah. If you compromise the entry, then you lose a lot of time because it compromises the rest of that little sector. It's a bit like Suzuka. If you don't come into turn 1 Suzuka right, well, more so technically turn 3 after the first corner, the first double right hander of Suzuka. If you enter into that sector wrong, then you compromise the rest of the sector big time. You compromise the rhythm and the flow. By the time it spits you out the other end, you lose a lot more time than you would otherwise would. So if it's just one corner that you made a mistake in, you maybe lose half a tenth at worst. But because of Suzuka or flowy tracks, it adds up. Because then you compromise your entry into the next corner, and the one after that, and the one after that, and yeah, it's not good. Whee! And again. Not so good through turn one. A massive oversteer moment there. It's tempting to carry more speed into the first chicane, but it's best not to. Because you want to be able to get on the gas as soon as possible and send it over the second curve straight as possible, so you don't have to risk being flicked off it. Missed it again. See, here's the thing about the Ferrari. If I went wide with the AMG or the Jaguar or similar, I really don't think it would have bitten my head off like that. But with the Ferrari or the Lamborghini, for example, and the NSX, yeah, it gets pissed off. Much better. You see the time difference because you've got the corner right, adds up. Keep it really tight, early turn in, hold it, floor it. Quick lift, flat down. Yeah, too much speed, I went too wide. I mean, we lined up so beautifully that we would have gone wide on exit. Difficult, it's like threading a needle. I mean, you ultimately want to get the exit speed maximum, obviously. That's racing, isn't it? But, yeah. Matters a lot in that chicane. Don't think I could have gone any faster through that. Lost the rear. Oh, such a pig. I mean, I'm really trying to get best lap here, so I'm really pushing. There is a swine. Tiniest little bit over the limit, bites your head off. Those other cars are much more forgiving. Like the Beetle for this is just the easy person choice. It's really hard to get it wrong. It's just, yeah, it's a very forgiving car. Nah, too much. try again. My best first sector time is 26.499. That is the best first sector I've done. I can normally get a 26.6, sometimes into the 26.5s, but only once have I dipped into the 4s, and only by thousandths of a second, so is it? Which is pretty good. It's okay, I don't think it'll be anywhere near there. 6s, yes, definitely. Ooh, just under. Traction's difficult in this car in the low speed corners. Very difficult. Not a very good second sector. Hold it in 4, only down to 3rd when I need to start putting my foot on the gas. No sooner. Because the higher the revs are when you're turning, the more likely you're going to get lift off oversteer. Which you don't want. You don't want to build in a habit of lift off oversteer. Because when you get into the races where tyre wear is turned on, you're going to realise you've got a problem. So, who have we got? No one really threatening. That is a respectable time in the AMG from P3, 1:37.84, if that's the car you set it with. Because the AMG is not the best around this track. It's solid, but it's not as quick. I won't be able to get the AMG around as quick as I've done with the Ferrari. Not a chance. So what I would like to try and do is get a race time, can't remember what it is, but something, something 36. I'd like to try and get a 36 finish time for all 5 laps. So what, 7 minutes, 36, something like that. I can't remember if it's 6, 7 or 8, but it's something like that. So let's give it a good go. Full send. There's that beautiful livery again. Here we go. We are going flat out here. Not really strong through sector 2. Not as strong as I'd like. We'll use the car sector record as reference. But yeah, losing 2/10 in sector 2 is not very good. Nah, not good enough. It's just not good enough. We need to be faster. $180 on the steering wheel there. I'll show you that in the replay. I'm getting understeer there every time. Yeah, that was pretty good. We lost time in a hairpin, but we gained it back through the S. Sliding too much on the entry into this triple right-hander, quadruple right-hander. So we lost a bit of time again, but this is a better lap overall. No, very good. We didn't get as deep as we needed to, so no, we lost time in the final sector. Quite a lot. Another moment, but we held on to it. I can't tell you how hard that chicane is. Faster still. Still losing time on the exit. Better. Much better. Pushing way too hard. Get on the fucking track. That's a shame. rallying because of the dirty tyres. There's no way we're going to regain it. Just push too hard. You never know though, because those two are battling up front. You don't know what will happen. Dirty tyres still? Yeah, a little bit. Clean now. Fuck's sake, that was annoying. The worst thing about the Ferrari is it's so hard to control when you lose it. Interesting that you just basically open the door. Let me through. Can we get a podium? Last gasp. Will be difficult. We've got the exit. Just left the door open. Don't know why. Being too nice. But yeah, podium. Ah, looks like those guys finished pretty close. Yep, real close, photo finish. Ah, shame we lost it. Hey Victor, I just looked at the comments. You won your race! Nice. Was it the manufacturer race or the Nations Cup race? Yeah, annoying that we binned it. That was annoying. We'll do one more. Yeah, we don't even need to save this replay. We can just look at the one that I saved earlier when I thought the live stream was on. Oh yeah, the oversteer moments. Oh well, never mind. There we go. So just quickly look at this bad boy, because I gotta call attention to the beauty of this livery design. Manufacturer, banging. Get in there, my son. Feels good, doesn't it? Right, this is the race we had earlier, where on the final lap we banged in an absolute belter. So we'll go forward to the end of lap 4, pretty much, and yeah, I just got a whole lot of love for this livery. Come on. Is that sexy or is that sexy? I mean, it might not be your favourite colour, design or design overall, but you can just tell this guy has a real eye for detail and a real eye for how to create something beautiful and just balance really odd colours and make them work. Look at the detail here. So the fact that he's blended in on that air outlet, yellow up into the red, and then the tiny little bits of yellow arrows pointed there. I mean, it's obviously a little bit pixelated, but it's difficult to do. What else we got? Yeah, it's a little bit pixelated. It's very hard to get full quality. And I love the way he's put the Manufacturer Series and Nation Cup Series logos on the back. When you look at it in the livery editor, the quality is much, much better. and I want to know more about what ICRT is. Ferrari. It's just... he just fucking gets it. He really does. So good. So yeah, Boomtown. Time, by the way, is... yeah, we got time. So this is the flying lap during the race. Coming around to start it. A little bit of a flick of the steering wheel to balance it. We had a few of those moments. We were just on the edge, losing traction. One of the things I love about the Ferrari is just really easy to power oversteer, but it does so in a very subtle way. I really enjoy trying to balance it. So we had to correct an oversteer moment here. Quick correction and then boom, on it. Really hard to keep it straight. And then brake balls deep, as you should. This is a hard corner. We slid around a little bit, but it's okay. There we go, look. Just managing to hold on to it. And then another little bit of oversteer and we are on. And yeah, that was good for only 25 hundredths of a second off of my qualifying time. Boomtown, 1:32.33. So yeah, really cool. And yeah, I'm going to argue that the livery adds about 100 horsepower. So worth sticking it on there for the extra boost. Just like go faster bits, you know? Like the people that drive around car meets every second Wednesday of the month at the nearest McDonald's car park, and they all rock up together, and you know, they've got ridiculous wings on some poxy little Peugeot 206 with an exhaust with a bore. It looks like it should be on a fighter jet. And then you think, well, what engine's on it? It's just a 1.6. You just think, it's got neon on it, it's ridiculous. It's not my kind of petrol head. I'm the Goodwood Festival of Speed kind of petrol head. Not Saturday night, McDonald's car park where you've got a variety of STIs, not only Subaru STIs but also STIs, loads of them, and you know, gelled spiky hair. Not my scene. To each their own though. We'll just try and do one more lap. We're just going to do one more race today. Not a good enough exit. It's tempting to stamp on it. You shouldn't. You've got to roll on. It's like your brain, you know, your brain's telling you, you've got to lift off, you're not going to make it, but you just don't want to, you know, because you just want to keep going for it, because you know it could be a good one if you just manage to hold on. Yeah, I am prattling around, I've got to be honest. The next thing I want to learn is drifting. I remember watching a video of Williams Vivaros, who's probably one of the best in the world. And, well, he is one of the best in the world. And the skills, I haven't understood drifting yet, properly. Like they do as a sport in Japan. Pretty much. I haven't sussed out the checkers. Same with rallying, and that's very similar, but kind of got to be slightly different. I don't know. I need to learn it. I want to learn it. Some people are just the ultimate drifters, and you're like, it's insane, isn't it? So I'm just going to let this car crash into the wall. Good, didn't make it. Turn 1, turn 4, yeah, absolutely. It is a very difficult combination of corners. Turn 1 I don't have a problem with. I like turn 1 a lot because it's just a tiny, tiny little... It's almost the weight of your foot resting on the brake pedal and just a tiny bit of turning. You wanna turn into turn 1 a tiny bit just before you put the brakes on, so that when you put the brakes on, you're kind of already steering into it. And then you get less sort of understeer, or it feels that way. It's not understeering, it's just that you haven't really pointed the car around quite as effectively. But yeah, like, I mean, it depends on the car as well, but more or less it's just a tiny bit of braking and a little bit of steering input. I'm going to say, what, 15 degrees, give or take. But if you watch the red dot and my braking when I come around after the first lap and I'm coming up to turn 1 full speed, you'll see I start just moving that dot towards the apex just as I hit the brakes, not after. If you hit the brakes and then turn in, feels like you missed the apex a bit, feels like it doesn't turn in quite as nicely. But you also don't want to flick the wheel or do anything too rash. Spin it! Alright, yeah, so very similar to the 458, very similar. I like the R8, it's nice, sounds good too, and I like the gearing. Right, full send. Yeah, the details on the livery look sharper now than they did with the walk around, interestingly. I mean, turn 1 from pole position, I don't need to hit the brakes, I just roll off in 4th gear and then roll back on again. Because the revs are high, you get engine braking at the rear, that pulls the front of the car in quite nicely. Which is okay in that situation, but generally speaking, it's not very helpful for mid-engine cars. You just get rear instability, big time. It really depends. Yeah, just slowly roll off, hold it. A little bit of a bump, but no worries. It depends what the revs are in the R8, because the gearing's completely different. Completely different. I think by the end of this straight, if I remember correctly, the R8 is probably only just turning up into 5th gear now, and I'm already redlining. I changed up into 5th quite a while back. It's a bit like the 911. It's got long drawn out gearing, which creates a really nice kind of crescendo to the engine note. So yeah, really going for it now. Watch. Slight turning, tiny bit of brakes, and then ease it in a bit more. Now because I'm thinking out loud, I'm not doing it right. You can't do that. It doesn't work. You're using two different parts of your brain in explaining it versus doing it. So yeah, you're never really going to get it completely right. But next lap, watch. Understeer. So, poultry lap. This could be a really good first sector. Feels it. Whoa, personal best first sector. Let's try and run it along. Oh no, got that corner wrong. Piece of shit. Ah, what a shame. That was an amazing sector one. I haven't done a better sector one. Ah, the pain. Let's try and do it again. Dirty tyres still. Fuck. We might have done an even better sector one, it feels good as well. Oof, not quite as good, but still bloody good, second best. No, you bastard! I hate you! I hate your guts. Compromise it in the final sector. God damn it. Another really good sector one. not as good, but still really good. Fucking annoying. We just gotta get the final corners right. Oh, I don't know. Hey, personal best, and we were a tenth down. Ah. I mean, I knew it wasn't a strong final sector, but God damn it! That could have been an epic lap if I just matched my best. God. What a lap. Shame about the final sector. I'd love to have looked at the session best, but I can't look at it now because the race is over. But I think the session best would have been a 129 something, definitely. 100%. What a fucking lap. That's better than my qualifying lap. Yeah, the 30.91 optimal is from the time trial. So that's just sort of stuck there ever since. But yeah, 130.179 during the race. I wish I could look at the sector best bits, but I don't think I friggin' can. Ah, it's annoying. Ah, how annoying. Unless I can maybe see any details here. No. Ah, that's a shame. I really want to look at the optimal. God damn it. Oh well. But if we did that and we take 127 off, then yeah, we would have been a 130.250. No, I'm talking shit. A 130.025 would have been somewhere around there, which is great. But if we add the optimal sector 1, which was a tenth of a second faster, then we would have done a 129, 100%. Absolute 100%. And if we put that into the time trial, 179, we would be back into the top 10. We just got out. Yeah, we would have put ourselves back into P9. But yeah, really, we had a lap potential to get right up there. Really, really good lap. So we're going to try that shit out. We lost time in the final sector again because the pressure builds. You're like, oh my god, 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 because you feel like it's going to be a good lap. Oh wow, check it out. And then we will call it a day. Oh, it's good to see you all, Max, Remco, Jack. What's my driver rating saying? I forgot to look at it after yesterday's races. It is 76,800, so not bad. I wonder if it shows. I'd like to be able to get lap details, but I don't think I can. Nah, you can't. Blah. Well, you can get best lap sector. Let's have a look. So we'll go to the lap where we got it all right. I think this one was just nailed it in terms of the sector. Just absolutely nailed it. I felt like Michael Hizal for a split second, and then I lost it. There we go. that is a 26.444 in sector 1 is god level. And we'll look at PR1 fires sector 1, I'm curious. But make a note of that, 26.444. We'll go forward to the end of lap 4 and check out the shenanigans that unfolded. Yeah, we lost it in the final sector. We kept it strong, but we definitely lost it. Get it all the way up to the 9,500 RPM red line. So if we actually look at the optimal, here look, 130.35, that's the optimal so far. So that's cool, I didn't realise it said it. Yeah, the optimal, right. No, sorry, no, that's the best lap, because it's not counting the 1,000th of a second, so my bad, ignore that. Right, little bit of steering, nothing crazy. Right up to the edge. Ease it in. So here, we're nearly a tenth slower with a 519 compared to a 444. Nearly. So yeah, could have been hotter in that one. Managed to get the front end to bite that time. Go straight on the gas. So I was feeling good at this point. A little bit scruffy for this left-hander. I find this left-hander quite difficult to know when to turn in, but we pretty much got it right. Now here is where we lost time. Just sliding a bit. Didn't get quite as wide as I wanted to get on the gas as early as I wanted to. So not as ideal. So what ended up happening, instead of getting right over to the left, so really kind of getting right over here, we had to instead miss entirely that apex. So really we should have been a lot closer to that apex and steering not quite as hard. We're right on the edge, just to avoid going over that curve too much. And then sliding around a little bit here. Didn't quite get this right. Yeah, sliding. But yeah, pretty sexy lap overall. Boom. Right, in terms of lap timing, does it have optimal? No. Right, 28.3. I'm going to make a note. So 28.351. Let me just make a note. I really want to know what the optimal was. So I'll get my phone out. Notes, sector 2. 28.351. So 1. Sector 3. Right, so how do we... We'll go back to lap 4. No optimal there. 26.648 in sector 1. No, that's not possible. Because our optimal was a 26.444, wasn't it? Yeah, it's not easy. That's lap 2. $35,328. Is that definitely... That was the end of lap. There's a 26444. And at the end of lap 5, 28351. Yeah, okay, so if I add those up, so blah, 26, 28. I'm not very good at adding up in my head, completely honest with you. 64 plus 35. 31. Wait. 26. 129. And then add up the sector times 3. 351, 328. Plus 444. No. No, unfortunately it wouldn't have gotten into the 129s, sadly. Yeah, that's annoying. If we combined it with our time trial hot laps, then I think we would have. But yeah, quality lap. Hope you enjoyed that. Because I fucking did. Looking at the comments again, haven't been able to look at it, I haven't got my laptop. Laguna Seca, Fuji. Yeah, I like Laguna, I really like it. Fuji's decent, it depends what the cars are, etc. Sector 3 was best last lap, yeah. Yeah, I don't really like road car stuff overall. Nah, not really. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't really end up doing this, but I suppose I just could not be asked. I couldn't be asked. I normally like Daily Race C a lot. I like Sardinia, and Group 1's fun. I think it's because of dirty air. I just does my head in. So this one was the one that appealed to me the most. So yeah, cool beans. Right, yeah, I'm on tomorrow to practice more for this. And I will hopefully see you then. Thanks a lot for watching. And once again, actually, I'm going to go over to Herc's livery because he needs credit. He really deserves it. Just trying to think the best way to find him. I'll go notifications. Maybe activity feed. What about? Fuck it, I'll just find it this way. Suddenly I've got no friends. That was like the worst insult at school when someone was like, "Oh, you've got no friends." You'd be like, "No!" And it was the end of the world. Oh, how times have changed. We used to think everything was so bad and stressful, like, and then adulthood happened. Where is he? He's in here somewhere. I think I've got to delete a load of friends requests. A lot of these people have added me and I've accepted it, but I just sort of think, why? This guy needs to come back. He is epically good. There he is. So let's have a look, because this guy knows how to do liveries, I swear to God. He just fucking gets it. In terms of just throwing colours together in design, it's just awesome. Really, really awesome. I love that. It makes me want to use BMW just so I can use that livery. Props to him, definitely. Let's have a look at some other sexy jobs. This bad boy, look at that. The detail. Look at the fucking detail on that. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I absolutely love it. This guy deserves to be hired by racing teams to design their liveries, because he has got talent and oh man, beautiful. What's another one I really liked? Obviously, this one is pretty sexy. They're all sexy. He managed to make really random colours work, like a really dark cherry red with this interesting green, and you think, nah, that won't go, but look at it. Fucking look at it. It does go. And it takes somebody who just gets it to be able to do that. Sublime. Absolutely sublime. What else we got? I'm practically masturbating here. This is great. Car porn. I mean, you guys can have a look through some of your favourites. I mean, there's the one he designed for me, as you will recognise. And yeah, huge appreciation for that. This Hurricane livery is sublime as well. Look at that shit. I like the way that in the middle of the V he's blended the blue and red. Just a little bit of a line. I can't point to it right now. But wow. Really nice. I'd like to know what ICRT is. He puts it on a lot of things. There's the AMG GT3 livery. What else grabs eye? I don't know, man, he's skilled. There's the Ferrari. Stole it, obviously. If I was him, I would think about charging, maybe, I don't know how it works, but maybe charging people for him to design you a custom personalised livery for your championships. You know, with your name on it and your number and all that sort of shit. It's yours. And he'd charge a small fee. I don't know how long it takes him to design, so you know, you've got to think about time and how much you charge. And maybe what he's worth. People can't afford him. I would argue that they can't afford him because he's that good. You'd think I'd, you know, wanted to marry the dude. Don't worry, I don't. But yeah, I've got huge appreciation for your skills. Oh, damn. What do you think, guys? I wasn't thinking of you, Remco. Yeah, they are amazing, aren't they? He gets it. He really gets it. So good. I've not seen anyone in Gran Turismo design liveries better than him. We'll ogle over one more and then we'll call it a day. I mean, you guys know how to find him, Herc3D now, so you can come and have a, you know, quick wank basically, because this is car porn. Just make sure nobody else is in the room, because they're gonna be weirded out by what you're doing, obviously. yeah, I'm kidding. So cool. Yeah. I mean, they're all amazing, but I'm just trying to choose the ones that really jump out at me. Some you've probably seen some you really want to ogle at, but I didn't really get grabbed by. Do you know what I think's hard is making liveries work on Le Mans cars. But he does it. So yeah, big up my man Herc3D, because he's got skills and he should really be getting paid big money for his skills, in my humble opinion. Definitely. If I had a racing team, you know, I was some billionaire and I bought some racing team, got some drivers together, you know, all that, I would hire this guy in a fucking heartbeat to do all the artwork. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is professional. So good. If you saw this at, you know, actual racing event, it would fit right in. It would be like, you know, this is the pro's done this. Yeah, you know, it doesn't look like some amateur job. So if we just go in contrast to, yeah, let's just say Discovery, car livery. I Oh no, that's my logo. I suck. But I mean, actually, I suck. I'm an example. So I can't do this shit. This was the best I could personally come up with. Let's see. I mean, it's got amateur written all over it. You know? I mean, it's alright, isn't it? But it's got amateur written all over it. That was the best I could do. So yeah, please don't hate me for desecrating a 911 in such a way. I mean, it was just, yeah, it's really not that good. The only one I really tried to get right, and it still sucks, is on this weird little M2 concept. I mean, it's okay, but again, like I said, it is amateur. Really amateur. Let's be honest. So yeah, please forgive me. Yeah, that is all. So thanks for watching, guys. I will be back on tomorrow probably. So have a good evening. See you then.